So, when looking for lessons that were not cohesive, sadly, I could go back to about my first 2 or 3 years and go through any random Tuesday or Wednesday and probably give you perfect examples of what not to do. Recently, here in Georgia, the school that I'm at has instituted a peer observation policy. It's part of their new evaluation system. It seems like every place that I work has a new evaluation system that they're either piloting or they're in year one of. When I was in Josh's class, he was attempting to do some partner group work with Google Slides for the first time. And I know you have to have a first time to try everything so you can work the kinks out, but his lesson was a little bit of a struggle, both logistically and where he had the groups, and then with how his expectations were set. Later in the paper, I talked about something that happened to me, same school, second week of school, and allowing myself to fall into the trap of hoping that kids could read my mind. I find that when I struggle with a lesson or it doesn't go as well as I hoped, it usually has something to do with me not being clear or continuing to restate my expectations, and that those expectations are aligned with the objective of the day. A couple people have mentioned, SMART goals, SMART objectives, something that's measurable. I think sometimes, having been through this content so many different times in so many different places, I've kind of let myself slide into autopilot mode every once in a while. And that gets very tricky because it's like, putting your finger in this hole over here on the dike and that hole over there, and trying not to let the whole thing just go to pot. But as I said in the paper, the benefit of the schedule that I have is when it doesn't go well the first time, you get second, third, and fourth swing at it. I really do try to state expectations and make the expectations mirror what the goals and the objectives of the day are. But for me, it's very, very clear that when I struggle with not being cohesive, it usually falls back on that idea about not having been clear, concise, and repetitive with what I'm asking the kids to do. And I guess once I've identified the problem, it's time to do something about it.